Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham. Yes, this is a very important point. The godless society, they are thinking that everything is being done by nature. Nature is there, but there is a controller of nature. Just like this electricity. Electricity is natural power, but there is a powerhouse and there is a resident engineer. Similarly, everything supplied by nature, water supply, heat supply, air. So there is a controller and he is called demigod. They are all appointed servants by the Supreme Lord. It is simply foolishness that nature is working automatically. This is rascaldom. They do not know. The so-called scientists who are thinking that everything is going on automatically. Yes, it is going on automatically, just like the government affairs are going on automatically. A child can say that everything is going automatically. But a person who knows the government, the constitution, he knows how departmental management are going on. That is the difference between the so-called foolish person and one who knows the things. One who knows the things, he knows that everything is controlled by a person. That person is called demigod. So we have to satisfy. Where therefore the yoga, sacrifice is recommended. So that is mentioned here. The demigod being pleased by sacrifices. Just like to the income tax officer. If you pay regularly your income tax, then there is no trouble. Everything will go on. Otherwise, the state will enforce to exact income tax. So we are receiving heat from the sun. Similarly, we are receiving rains. Don't you think that we have to pay some tax? That is required. That is enjoined in Vedic literature. You must. Therefore, so many sacrifices are recommended. If we do not offer those sacrifices, then there will be irregularity of rain, irregularity of heat, excessive heat, excessive cold, and people will suffer. This is the process. They do not know it. Read it, purport.
Purport. The demigods are empowered administrators of material affairs.
Yes, the demigods are empowered administrators of material affairs. How can you deny the existence of demigod? Go on.
The supply of air, light, water, and all other benedictions for maintenance of the body and soul of every living entity are entrusted to the demigods, who are innumerable assistants in different parts of the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Just like my body, different limbs are working and helping me. I want to go somewhere. The limbs or the part which is called leg, they will carry me. Similarly, by the supreme order of Krishna, all these demigods are acting just like my different parts of the body are acting. Yes, go on.
Their pleasures and displeasures are dependent on the performance of yajnas by human beings. Some of the yajnas are meant for satisfying the particular demigods, but even in so doing, Lord Vishnu is worshipped in all yajnas as the chief beneficiary.
Just like if you obey the department, say the police department, you are obeying the police department means you are obeying the government. Nobody can manufacture a police department and force you to obey. Because it is one of the important department of government, therefore, as soon as there is police hands up, you have to stop. You may be very rich man, millionaire, but you have to obey the orders of the police, otherwise you will be prosecuted. And where from? That man is an ordinary man. Simply he stops you. Why do you stop? Because you obey the government. Similarly, all obeisances offered to the demigods, they are meant for giving obeisances to the Supreme Lord. That is the beginning. Go on.
It is stated also in the Bhagavad-gītā that Krishna himself is the beneficiary of all kinds of yajnas.
Yes, taxes. Treasury department collecting taxes. That is not the tax officer or the treasurer is collecting for his personal self. He is collecting for the government. Similarly, these demigods accepting these different kinds of sacrifices, they are on account of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, ultimately you have to satisfy the Supreme Lord. So, in this age, it is very difficult to satisfy all the demigods differently. People are so much harassed. The best thing is to satisfy directly the Supreme Lord. And what is that simple method? Just chant Hare Krishna. Because we are so fallen in this age, the simple chanting of glorification of the Lord will be equal to performances of all kinds of sacrifice. That is mentioned in the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Jaggai sankirtanai prai jajanti sumedhasa. Those who are, because each kind of sacrifice, they are very costly affairs. It is not possible in this age. Tons of butter, ghee wanted to arrange for a sacrifice. It is very difficult to find out a pound of butter in a house. And where is the question of tons? Of course, in your country, still butter is available. But in India, practically butter is finished. So in one day, the whole world will not see any more butter or rice or wheat. Everything will be finished. Because with the age of advancement of the age of Kali, everything will deteriorate so badly that all supplies will be stopped practically. At that time, people will live just like animals. So this is the only means, Krishna consciousness, that in this age, simply, in whatever condition you may be, you can simply sit down and chant. There is no expense, there is no loss. Simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And all demigods and the Supreme Personality of God, everyone will be satisfied. You will have no difficulty. This is the program of Krishna consciousness. Go on.
Bhaktaram yajna tapasam. Therefore, ultimate satisfaction of the Lord is the chief purpose of all yajnas. When these sacrifices are perfectly performed, naturally the demigods in charge of the different departments of supply are pleased, and there is no scarcity in the flow of natural products.
Yes, because after all, however tractor, machine or farm arrangement you may make, unless there is supply of heat and water, it is all useless. You cannot produce grains just like wheat or rice or pulses in your factory or by your will, defying the nature's law. Oh, that you cannot do. Your life is in the hands of the demigods. If they stop supply, sunshine, if they stop supply, water supply, how you can produce? Therefore you have to satisfy them. People are practically forgotten their duty, therefore they are suffering. Otherwise, if they follow the rules and regulations, there is no scarcity. The modern theory, the population has increased, This is a nonsense theory. If there is production is sufficient, what is the question of population increasing? Let population increase. The supply I will give you. In the Vedic literature we find eka bahunam vidadhati kama. That Supreme Lord is supplying everyone food. Why do you think of human society? What is the human society? Out of 8,400,000 forms of life, there are only 400,000 forms of human life. And 8 million forms, they are lower animals, birds, beasts, aquatics. Who is supplying their foodstuff? Everyone is sumptuously fed by the grace of God. Why not you? You are suffering because you are disobeying. Therefore you are suffering. That you should know. Only the suffering population theory, this theory, that theory is only the human society. Because they are regularly defying the existence of God. Science, science, science. Now there are so many suffering people. Why your science cannot provide them food? So this is wrong theory. You have to satisfy the supreme supply. Then you get sufficient production and you'll be happy. God.
Performance of yajnas has many side benefits, ultimately leading to liberation from the material bondage. By performance of sacrifice, all activities become purified, as is stated in the Vedas.
Yes, when you perform, just like we are performing here, sacrifice of Sankirtan, everything you will find here purified. In this temple, you go corner to corner, you will find everything sanctified, purified. Why? Because here this sacrifice of Sankirtan is being performed. So as soon as you take up the process of sacrifice, automatically everything will be hygienic, purified, health, wealth, everything, complete. God.
As will be explained in the following verse, by performance of yajnas, the eatables become sanctified, and by eating sanctified foodstuffs, one's very existence becomes purified.
Yes, even George Bernard Shaw, he has written, you are what you eat. Your body is purified or impurified according to the foodstuff you eat. Therefore we forbid, you don't eat this, don't eat that. You have got sufficient food, grains, meal, butter and fruits, sufficient. Why should we eat meat? That is not sanctified. But this is nature's product, offered to Krishna, and you eat, and you become healthy and sanctified in mind, in body. Then you can understand Krishna consciousness, you can make progress in that way. If your body is not sanctified, if it is impure, how can you understand the pure consciousness or Krishna consciousness? Therefore we have to follow these principles, regulations. Yeah.
By the purification of existence, the finer tissues in the memory become sanctified. And memory being sanctified, one can think of the path of liberation.
Just like in our contaminated state, we become diseased. What is disease? As soon as you contaminate or infected by some impure thing, you become diseased. Similarly, this disease, material disease, birth, death, old age, they are some kind of disease. Otherwise, I am spirit, soul, I am pure as God, because I am part and parcel of God. Due to my impurities of this material body, I am suffering. So if you purify your existence, then you get the quality in complete pureness of God. You become happy. Anandamaya, abhyasat, Satchidananda vigraha, you become jolly. Brahma bhuta prasannatma. As soon as you purify yourself and becomes identified with the existence of God, immediately become joyful, no anxiety. Brahma bhuta prasanna. So you have to purify your existence. If you keep your body impurified, then how can relish the purified consciousness? So we have to do it.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama